You picture the butterfly on the hand. You say, "Oh, butterfly, you've come to visit me on my hand. This is so incredible. This is wonderful. I love you. What are you trying to tell me? This is incredible. I'm throwing everything else away and I'm very present and in the moment." And then the attachment part of us says, "Oh my God, I never want this feeling to end. I never want this moment to end. So I'm going to put my hand over you, butterfly, to keep you with me forever." It's not necessarily that there are bad intentions. It's attachment connects us to fear. It's the fear of loss, the fear of change, the fear of loss. And so we put the hand over the butterfly, and what happens? We trap the butterfly and we either smother it or squish the very thing that we're trying to keep alive and to enjoy. But the game of life in itself is all about change and shift and evolution and transformation. So non attachment says, wow, I literally drop everything else and I am so present with you, butterfly. And I'm enjoying this experience and this exchange we're having. And I recognize and understand that I am forever changed as a result of this interaction and that you are forever changed as a result of this interaction. And I'm not going to attach time to it. I'm instead just going to be present and enjoy what it is for now. And when you fly off and you give this experience to somebody else, I am so grateful to have had this experience. And I'm also grateful that someone else is going to have that experience and be forever changed. And it also frees me up to have a new experience, perhaps with another butterfly, perhaps an entirely different experience. But all of it is connected to the soul's journey. The soul doesn't judge a good experience versus a bad experience. The soul says, I'm here for the experience. And that is what we need to consider as we are going through this really tumultuous time on the planet. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am a person who I have to pay attention that I'm not doom scrolling too much because it lowers my frequency. I am
Mhm.
devastated by the things that I am seeing out there. And at the same time, when we're talking about this non-attachment, I recognize now more so than ever before, it is about going into that space of non-attachment. If I own nothing, if I am entitled to nothing, then everything that crosses my path, I'm free to say yes or no to it. I'm free to
Mm.
say I choose to engage with it or I choose not to engage with it. There's no attachment to the situation. And therefore, every choice that I make matters in terms of my own soul growth and involvement. And it matters in terms of how I want to contribute to the world. And if we all can approach our soul journeys in that way, the light just gets bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. So that's what our guides are sharing with us today.